gospel of our Lord Jesus Christ, according to Matthew.
Glory to you, Lord Christ.
Jesus said, "You are the salt of the earth. But if salt has lost its taste, how can its saltiness be restored? It is no longer good for anything, but is thrown out and trampled underfoot. You are the light of the world. A city built on a hill cannot be hid. No one, after lighting a lamp, puts it under the bushel basket, but on the lampstand, and it gives light to all in the house. In the same way, your light shines before others, so that they may see your good works and give glory to your Father in heaven. Do not think that I have come to abolish the law or the prophets. I have come not to abolish, but to fulfill. For truly I tell you, until heaven and earth pass away, not one letter, not one stroke of a letter will pass from the law until all is accomplished. Therefore, whoever breaks one of the least of these commandments and teaches others to do the same will be called least in the kingdom of heaven. But whoever does them and teaches them will be called great in the kingdom of heaven. For I tell you, unless your righteousness exceeds that of the scribes and Pharisees, you will never enter the kingdom of heaven." The Gospel of the Lord.
Praise to you, Lord Christ.
Oh, salt and light. Isn't this a great gospel? So as I was sitting with it, I thought, light is what we put forth in the world. Light is what we shine, what comes out of us. Light is our works and our good deeds. But the light has to come from somewhere. And I think Jesus uses this metaphor of salt as far as where it comes from. And so light is what gets emanated from us, but the salt piece is what we put into us. The salt piece are those practices and what gives us life and what gives us foundation, and what gives us meaning. And so as we begin to think about Lent, 2.5 weeks, folks, 2.5 weeks. I'm going to tell you right now, how many people give something up for Lent? I'm going to tell you, don't do that this year. All right, yes. Mother Nina said I can eat chocolate. Hallelujah, praise the Lord. Instead, I'm going to suggest that we take on practices, that we take on something. Statistics show that if you do something for 30 days, it becomes a habit. And so Lent is 40 days long, you get 10 days worth of extra grace in there. So that when we hit Easter morning, you have a new spiritual practice. Something extra that you do in your life that adds a little bit of salt to you. A little bit of extra zing, right? And so, you know me, I like to always play. And so, salt has all kinds of components to it, doesn't it? Right? And so I found this very, very cool science project. All right, so if we take plain water and we pour it into a glass, this is the person who just goes to church on Sundays. We come in, we check that box, we do the bare minimum in our Christian formation. Okay? This is us. We are the egg. When we do just the bare minimum, and things get rough, and we get dumped into a difficult problem, what happens? We sink. We sink. See that good? It's sitting there down at the bottom. But if we listen to Jesus, who, by the way, was not a scientist, Scripture does not say anything about Jesus being a scientist. But I think he was onto something here. And so Jesus tells us today that if we take that water and we add a little bit of salt to it, all right, and if we take what I just said about spiritual practices, what are some spiritual practices, folks, that we can add to our lives during Lent? Pray. We can pray. We can read Scripture. We can do a Bible study. We can make EYC dinners. We can journal. That's a good one.
Volunteer.
What?
Volunteer.
We can volunteer and go into a new ministry. Anything else? Bishop. We can become a bishop. I'm thinking that might take longer than 40 days. And then we come to church and we stir it all up, right? Because we're all together. And we stir it all up because we're laughing and we're joking and we're listening to these very profound sermons that Mother Ann puts out, right? And we're having awesome coffee, right? And Dunkin' Donuts this morning. Woo! We were living high this morning. Now what do you think is going to happen when we have problems? What's going to happen? Look at it. Oh, look at Cooper's face. Look at that. We float. We float. Jesus wasn't a scientist, but Jesus knew if we added salt to the water, we were going to float. If we add extra spiritual practices, it makes us more dense, right? That's why it's floating. The water is made more dense because of the salt. Our spiritual lives, our light in Christ becomes more dense. It becomes brighter. It rises through the difficult times. And look at how it floats up at the top. I mean, it's not even wavering up and down. It's steady. That's what salt does to us. That's what new spiritual practices do. It makes us steady. It creates that light. It makes it bright. How much salt are you going to put in your glass this Lent? 100 pieces of salt, Cooper says, so that your eggs will be steadfast and float.